Hi, this is Mike Ryan. A little bit about myself. I've been in both the corporate world and the startup world for the past 30 years or so. I started my first company when I was 14 years old, and it wasn't a lemonade stand. It was actually a graphic design company. Later, having grown up in a family that had entrepreneurs, and during my teen years, um, my parents had started several companies based out of Washington, D.C., but with offices in Rome, Italy, and Singapore. So really had a good idea as far as international business. Um, what I've done over the past 15 years or so is work with companies and identifying opportunities within different marketplaces, primarily within the e-health, m-health, and technology companies, as well as advise other companies that are in the startup mode. And so, what we provide is some expertise, we believe, having served as CEO and different capacities as far as management, from sales, marketing, business development, as well as serving on boards for the last 33 years. And understanding the chaos that is often involved, and actually the unknowns that are involved in starting a company, and how do you take that concept to reality? How do you move to suddenly create something that wasn't there, and to capitalize on a market, and to enter that market with a product that can be sold and generate an impact on a given niche that you're pursuing. I often say that people are always looking for funding, and they usually begin with, as we said, friends and family or the bank card to finance their ventures. And then at some point, as they scale, they look for additional funding. I think that one of the best ways to validate your product within inside the marketplace is actually having paying customers. And although you may need private equity or venture capital at some point to scale the company to the next level, often having paying customers that are using your product is a key indicator for investors that it has viability in the marketplace. So I suggest to most young founders and entrepreneurs to really get their product to market using a lot of the techniques that have been talked about over the past few years of a lean startup, or getting to the market and reiterate the product, and then if you need to pivot. But the primary reason to get the market is that you can sell and see that the market actually has a need and there's a pain point, and you can make revenue for that. I also say is that the best resource for capital for any startup is customers versus external financing, because at some point you've got to be able to have revenues that not only are greater than expenses with very few cases, or you end up having a venture that's not successful and not validated in the marketplace. So those are some thoughts, and that's kind of what we do, and help entrepreneurs and founders understand and navigate the maze of what it takes to start a company on both a local or regional or international level. And we've been doing that for the past 15 years or so. And we believe we are able to provide strategic vision, to provide the mentoring to the founders, as well as to open doors through our global connections, and help them be successful and ultimately profitable. So, thank you.